parents.
With a new device purchase.
I just batarang myself.
What the hell do you do?
3, 2, 1. Big Dub Sports Hub.
It fell out of the hat. And
Why'd you put it?
I did it again. I stabbed me in the booty.
Why are you?
We watched that replay. That batarang came like dangerously close.
New device. New device.
Just batarang myself. Everybody look in your hats. Make sure there's no surprises like that.
I'll teach you to check your hat before you put it on. At home, kids, like 3 days after the semester started.
Only one I can think of is Wichita State, but that's because of that amazing TV series Ted Lasso.
What? Oh, you can
That's
think
the
of
only
right
school I
now.
can think of right now. That I'm missing Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it was UNC.
Don't y'all put in the comments and ruin none of that Ted Lasso show.
Why? You don't watch the episode?
I haven't watched the new episode
Well, that
yet.
sucks. Maybe you should buy an Apple device so you can get 1 free year of Apple TV+.
I do have it. That's what I was gonna do to Ted Lasso.
Because UNC Chapel Hill had students come back, sent them all home like 3 days later, and spitting and breathing on each other.
I know of a small town 6-man football team in Texas that they're really worried they're not going to win state for the first time in a long time because
that's what they're worried about.
No, two of
Two
their star players are twins, and their moms decided that she's going to hold them out of football because of COVID. And on a 6-man football team, when you take 2 out, it didn't even matter they were good. So it's going to be a banger of a season, I guess. There's a Disney movie in the making there, like just say like a kid gets hurt and then the cheerleaders got to come in and they go win state because it is really extremely competitive. But it is just always so one-sided because there are just teams that go recruit.
Go recruit some crazy.
They do. They go recruit. Like, hey, I know you didn't make it in that big 6A football team. You want to come down here? You can be the center. So I don't know if you ever watched 6-man football, but everybody is an eligible receiver. Mm-hmm. So you find like a somewhat bigger kid who's super fast. Get him at center because that's the only line position. You got daggum bowling alley coming up right up the middle. You always got a safety in the middle guarding a center. It's always a mismatch. So you get a big boy with hands, it's over. It needs to be professional 6-man football. But do y'all have a 6-man out there and know where you live?
No.
That state everybody just flies over?
No. Yeah, everybody flies over.
I stopped at y'all's truck stop. Y'all just had the same polished rocks we have down here.
Florida State, a bunch of their players were complaining about
not getting to see that new episode of Ted Lasso.
No, not what they're complaining about. They're complaining about the school wasn't following all the protocols that they said they were, and they're like they're not doing any of it. They're saying they're doing.
They're mad at Baylor now.
Are you serious?
They're mad at Baylor now because the students are because they've now decided that you have to wear a mask even outside, which is just students are livid now. They're like, "How dare you? My dad bought a wing of this school.
My daddy is an English graduate of this school.
The communication manager. He has bought a medical building so that I can go to pre-med here. I want to do art."
You know, I just like drawing body parts.
I like drawing boobies. I don't want to go to law school now. I don't want to go to law school.
Florida State basketball player. So he's 27. He's living in Europe of the myocarditis. Is that how you say it?
Myocarditis, yes.
Yeah, he died of that like 3 weeks after he had COVID.
Say your heart is this batarang. And normally, the silver part represents the sac around the heart. But now, you stick it inside this pop and this becomes the sac of the heart. That's basically what myocarditis is.
What?
It's an enlargement of the sac around the heart. It makes it where the heart don't beat normal because it can't fully expand.
Makes it like swollen.
Yeah.
Basically gives you a swollen heart and then just randomly you die.
Is
Oh, we didn't really talk about NFL.
NFL.
Who was it? Bills?
The Bills. Ravens.
What? No, the Bills were positivity.
Oh, Ravens.
The positivity news was the Bills are testing positive in the NFL because they're so positive and nice.
That's who I had picked to win it all.
Hey, was it Bills?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're a Bills super fan now.
I'm a Bills super fan. Big Bills, Wild Thrills, football fan.
Buffalo Bill, Billy the Kid, throw him in there too, he's Bill.
I'm Willie the Billy, silly football fan.
What?
Nah, but for real though, Earl Campbell, the sausage,
Earl Thomas,
the
sausage guy.
sausage guy. No, Earl
Showed
Thomas.
up at Ravens practice.
Showed up at Ravens practice.
Started beating the
Beat
shit
up a practice squad member. Nah, but Earl Thomas, the heir to the sausage foundation, not foundation. They got a foundation now. No, he
Sausage foundation.
he got in a fight with a practice squad member and just started tweeting and bragging about it. It was like, I beat him up, and then the team's like,
No, you didn't.
you didn't even beat him up.
They're like, and also bye.
And then they released him. They was like, your $10 million invalidated, you know? Hit him with this.
Behavioral issues. And he's
And
like,
I
how's
think,
fighting teammates behavioral?
yeah.
What do you mean?
And then all the Dallas Cowboy fans are immediately like, we're getting Earl. I love his hot links.
Yeah, because they're the only team that has no morals and will sign anybody.
Well, there's the Kansas City Chiefs. They've proven time and time again they don't have morals.
Did you see the
Washington Redskins are trying to buy morals now, but
the Washington football team?
I can't get that Redskins out of my mouth.
Yeah, they had
Taste of
Randy Gregory,
Randy Gregory. Yeah.
old Nebraska Cornhusker, kind of a dipshit though.
I like.
Bitching and moaning about the NFL reinstatement policy's way too hard.
There's another guy. What was his name? Something Smith. He's also on that.
No, I
Schmitty
don't
is
know
what we call him. Schmitty.
Michael Gallup.
What's wrong with Gallup?
Oh, I'm just naming Cowboys players I know. Jason Witten.
I thought you were gonna say Jesus Christ. Jason Witten's not a. It's
Who
not.
did he sign for?
He played for Raiders.
Dak has never had good weapons. He's always had worse weapons than.
In Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
He didn't know the cheat codes.
Nah, that's what somebody on the Cowboys subreddit was telling me, was that Goff has had better weapons than Prescott his entire career, and I was like,
Fun game. Name 3 receivers.
it's like Cup and Gurley and who?
There was a guy that started with a Z. I just remember it. I was like, that's a different last name.
I'm like, well, Gallup put up as many receiving yards as their whole fucking, as all the receivers last year. So,
They have a good tight end. I also just can't remember his name.
and also they haven't had Gurley for like 2 fucking years, and that was the
Gurley was like the worst running back in the league last year.
Brought up. He's like, he has Gurley, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot this was 2018. You dumb.
Honestly, I think Mitch Trubisky playing for the Cowboys would be a good quarterback.
Just trading Dak. Trade Zeke too. Fuck it, package him. Trade him for a whole team, and then cut everybody that's on the team except like Gallup and who's that fucking Vander Edge.
But Zeke's part of that whole positivity campaign.
No, he's fucking not. He's a jackass.
No, I
He's
just
throwing
meant,
parties.
I mean, he had the COVID.
Oh yeah, he is positive.
He is
Very
positive.
positive. He wants to spread positivity to everybody in the Metroplex area.
He literally was positive.
Link to the eBay where you'll find great finds.
Garnett sold. Sorry, guys. Say goodbye. Bye, Garnett.
And then, the Broncos announced no fans
Cowboys announced
to
the
start
opposite.
the season.
Jerry
They
Jones
said no
says he doesn't
fans.
envision a season where he doesn't have fans for the first game of the season.
Well, yeah, because he doesn't give a shit about anybody.
He
But
said he's
himself.
been going to the chicken fighting and dog fighting rings this week, and that everybody been there, and nobody's come back.
He's like, nobody's tested positive. Yeah, everybody was coughing, but nobody's tested positive.
I went to something called a cockfight. Thought it was something else. I stuck around.
It's something else. They were fighting like roosters and shit. I didn't think it was gonna be that, but
I stuck around anyway.
stuck around. They were coughing, but everybody's real nice. Well, I guess that's it. We're gonna sign off and say goodbye to Kevin. It's been real good.
Now,
Had a real good time talking to you, Kevin. Great
me-
to have you around. You're a good guy.
give me throwing this Batarang.
Okay, ready? Don't fucking throw that.